Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about smear campaign. A favorite tool, of the narcissists. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel and hit the notification bell. So what is smear campaign? So smear campaign is basically, ganging up with people and spreading false information and, crap about you. And these things are done basically with an intent to change the way how people look at you, the way how people view you, or the way how people respect you and they admire you. That is to tarnish, all your good reputation, rapport, and image. So this is the entire goal of a smear campaign, is to alter the way how people look at you. And it's a favorite tool of the narcissist because, as we know, narcissists are insecure beings who have built up a facade and who are living a lie and who want all those admiration and validation and approvals. Narcissists can't share admiration, validation, approval. They can't. They want everything for themselves. They want to be the center of the universe. And that's how they are. So when does a narcissist get into, smear campaigning? First is when they see that they are unable to control you by smearing about you and, foul mouthing about you. You know, that increases the chance of you again coming back to them, apologizing, telling them, requesting them to please stop and not do it. It's tarnishing my image. It's really spoiling. I feel miserable. Please don't do that. Yeah. So when they are failing to manipulate you, when they are failing to control you, when you're not agreeing to them. So these narcissists might have all those stupid conspiracy theories, agendas, and narratives. And if you don't agree to that, then you are very prone to, being smeared. And these narcissists can run a smear campaign. The third reason why these narcissists smear campaign is that when they see that you are trying to grow out of them. Yeah, the moment the narcissist sense that you have some idea who these narcissists are, and you are now trying to distance yourself, so then they take help of smear campaign to again bring you back, to malign you, to really tarnish your image, to make you feel miserable, to guilt trip you, to make you experience shame and all of that pressure. And as we know that these narcissists can summon thousands of flying monkeys like this. So a narcissist along with those thousand monkeys, flying monkeys, and the toxic enablers, they can make you feel miserable. So yes, these are some of the reasons why a narcissist gets into smear campaigning. And of course, these days we have social media, in family setups where social media is not that popular, or to say, in the mid-range narcissists, it's the smearing is between the family members and the neighbor. Yeah, the low grade ones are just limited to the family, to the close knit circle. The low grade narcissists, their smear campaign range is only in between the families or in between friends. The mid range ones are in family, neighbor, friends. And the high grade ones, the high range narcissists, they are into going out, taking a loudspeaker and you know speaking ill about you. Yeah, and ganging up with all these flying monkeys and toxic enablers and running a campaign, a full-fledged campaign, boycott this, do this, this is bad, she is horrible, she's a traitor, she is a bad woman, he is a bad guy, and they go on. Their smear campaigning might look like activism, let me tell you. And in these narcissists are so smart that they might make their smear look like a kind of an activism happening. And they might even ask you for financial support. Help me expose this, help me do that, and we are going to give a befitting reply, we are going to spoil her career. So it's basically smear. No matter how much no matter what kind or what color of sheets you put onto it, it won't become activism, because activism is different. Smearing is different. Smearing is targeted harassment, where you are trying to tarnish the image. Yeah, you are trying to manipulate others into changing their viewpoints about a person. So yes, the high range narcissists are way ahead, compared to these low grade ones. The low range, the mid range, the high range ones are too much. They run all these under the garb of activism. And I have seen husbands running smear campaigns for their wife because their wife couldn't put up with their bullshit. Their narcissistic husband's bullshit, and this narcissist husband is now running a campaign that my wife is a bad woman, she betrayed me, she did that, she did this. And see, if you don't like something, it's okay to disagree. I might have disagreement, but running a smear against me for disagreeing to the things that you agree to, I don't think that is normal and okay. That is absolute manipulation, that is absolute abuse. Yeah, no one can go on saying that, oh, this is activism. Why would an individual target another individual and make it a public movement? Why? Because this individual's ego is hurt. The narcissist has got narcissistic injury, and they can't sit doing nothing. And it's so convenient these days. A lot of organizations are there, a lot of social media platforms are there, and they can run smear. I was a victim of smear campaign as well, a couple of months, or I think years back. And I didn't do anything about it, because it was loud and clear where it was coming from and why it was coming from. And I still have the same stand. I disagree to a lot of things, and no one can force me to agree to it. Yeah, maybe with time, if things process out, or if I understand, or if some magic happens, and my thought and perception changes, then there is a chance. But otherwise, if I don't like something, I'm quite vocal about it, and I don't shy away. I have lived quite long not being myself. So when I have the autonomy, why I should hesitate in being myself? Why should I not be my authentic self? Yeah. And I have the liberty to express my thoughts. I have the freedom to speak. Yeah. So these smears are like that. Now let me give you all another example. In a family, if there is a narcissistic parent and you are trying to grow out, they are going to say, I have done so much to the other kid, maybe to the next prospect. They are going to say, see, I did so much for her, and look what she's doing, she's enjoying, and she's doing this, ignoring me. It's possible they are going to talk like that. And if you see in another situation, that you have a narcissistic partner, and this you start disagreeing to this narcissist partner, and you start saying no. And the narcissist, it could be a he or she, whatever, She goes on telling people, do you know he tortures me so much? Do you know he's been such a bad thing? She'll go on in the family, she'll go on in the friends. And if it is a high grade narcissist, oh, they're going to, take a loudspeaker and go on doing it on social media everywhere. They're going to make it public. They're going to do everything to shame you and to destroy you. So yes, smear campaign is bad. It's extremely bad, but it's out there. It's happening, and we shouldn't be a part. Let me tell you all, in order to be healthy, we shouldn't be a part of such smear campaigns, because smear campaigns are often, guised as activism. Yeah, we are exposing him. We are exposing this. We are exposing. Let people, carry on with their shit. Who cares? I mean, don't we have, less challenges in our lives? Don't we have a lot of things on our plate to, take care of? And why the hell we should get into such, stuff? So that is going to bring in a lot of negativity, trust me. I know a lot of these flying monkeys, they are unaware that they are flying monkeys, and they go on doing, yes, I'm a part of this activism, yes, I'm a part of this activism, I'm with this activist, I'm with this and that. And they are just empty, shallow, deranged, not happy, not peaceful, depressed, burnout. Oh, you can see it on their face. Yeah. So, I mean, that's how things are. So, narcissists are very fond of, these smear campaigns. Now, let me tell you, if someone is running a smear campaign against you, don't give them that attention. Don't supply them, because they want a reaction from you. They want a feedback from you that you are hurt, you are injured, and they want to see that pain and agony and those aches. They want to witness that, and in hopes that you would one day say sorry and beg for forgiveness. Please, I beg you, please forgive me. Forgive me for being authentic. Yeah. So, but that doesn't happen, and you should never do that. So yes, don't. I mean, it hurts. It does irritate. It does hurt. It's absolutely normal and obvious, but don't reply to it. Don't start giving befitting replies to this and that. And social media is filled with people giving befitting replies to this and that. I really don't know what purpose does it solve. Nothing is changing. Everything remains the same. Yeah. So yes, don't get carried away with smear campaign, and don't feel weak, and don't fall on your knees and beg for forgiveness, because these narcissists are basically selfish beings, and they really don't care. Even if you seek forgiveness, they are still going to keep on abusing you emotionally, physically, verbally. They are going to torment you and abuse you. So it's a never ending cycle. So if you have grown out, this is their way of lashing out. If you have said no, if you have some kind of disagreement, this is their way of lashing out, smearing. Yeah. And if a person, if a narcissist goes to this extent of smearing, and you are witnessing it, it's a big no. It's a big no, that you should ever get along or be with that person. Yeah. You should not. You should cut off your ties, let them bark, and that's it. They're going to find another supply. They're going to find another victim. Yeah. So yes, this was all about smear campaign, and I mean, what is the approach of these low range ones, the mid range ones, and the high range ones. And now, if you see, these low range ones are not so much into smearing on social media and in public. The mid range ones are a little bit into going public also, like friends and neighbor and acquaintance. But the higher range ones, they immediately take it as a threat. I need to destroy her, I need to destroy him. Yeah. So they will use all the tricks. They will use all the available options, be it social media, on ground. They will just make it look like an activism, and they'll keep on, inviting and bringing in more flying monkeys and enablers, and join their mission to expose her, join the mission to expose him and destroy him and save this and save that. They might, construe a mission which in no time would become your mission, and you would be, like a brainless person doing their bidding. Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to question, but you would be doing what they want you to do. So that is, how manipulative these high range narcissists are. Extremely manipulative. So yes, this was all about smear campaign. If someone has done, or if you're experiencing or going through, please don't pay heed to it. Cut off, stay away, and let them bark. After barking, they'll get tired, they'll have some water, they'll find a new victim. That's it. So yes, this was all about smear campaign. Please feel free to comment below in case if you would like to add in something. And lots of love and blessings to all of you. Say no to toxicity, say no to abuse, and stay away from narcissists. Bye.